Saturday night. We'll be getting back on the road tomorrow morning, Sunday at 3 a.m. It's kind of a beautiful sunset going down. Looks like one of our drivers got an issue. Let's go investigate. Well, it's the end of Sunday. We are parked. We are done. Some of you may recognize where we're at. We're at Forsyth, Montana. When it rains, it pours. Looks like we might have a couple of issues going on in our basement. It always happens on Sunday when I'm not there. Looks like our whole house dehumidifying system, seems like we've been getting a boatload of rain in Minnesota. We've got our HVAC guys showing up tomorrow morning, Monday morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. They're going to take a look at that and see what the heck is going on, because we have one of those big throw rugs down in front of the furnace and water heater, water softener, all that. And so we're gonna have them look at that, and they found some things leaking, but not to the point where that rug should be saturated. But because they don't have my gutters completed correctly yet, and with the boatload of rain we've been getting, we might be having issues with too much rain at the foundation of the house, and it might be coming up from where the floor and the wall, because the wall's fine, but it's coming up in between the two somehow. So just because of the sheer amount of rain we've been getting this year, so I might have that cross to bear too. So, but when it rains, it pours. We'll cross each bridge as we get to it, I guess. On that, I'm gonna roll the night up. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna cook me up some hamburger, have some eggs. I brought out a sausage this week, so we're gonna try maybe a little bit of turkey sausage. Not a big fan of turkey, but it's what Mama brought, and she can't really eat it, so I'm gonna see if I can, and see if I have any ill effects from it. And if I do, well, we won't be doing that again. All right, everybody. God bless. Love you guys. Lord willing, I'll see y'all tomorrow. We'll go get a Monday. Sunday's done. Love you. finished here in Y, Montana. Other words, Missoula. Technically it's Y, but we call it Missoula. Just got done fueling, grabbing a little bit of coffee. Gonna get ourselves out of here. Back to the road. See, this is kind of annoying. Sorry. Taking up a parking spot from a driver. Just saying. That agitates a lot of drivers taking up quality spots that somebody else can't get into, so. I've listened to different drivers all across the U.S. have a problem with that. So, I don't know. Yeah, see, they got some RVs parked across the front. They got parking for them out front in their car parking, so they don't need to be taking ours. See, they have. Front of the store for them, and they've got RVs and campers right in there. So yeah, just saying. Well, let's get out of here. How we doing, everybody? It's the end of Monday night. We got a little burger going on. We got ourselves a little bit of hard cheese, some artesian Mexican cheese, non-GMO, gluten-free, hormone-free, all of that good stuff. I can't eat a ton of cheese, but we're trying this. We'll see what it does. Yesterday when I had the that turkey kielbasa, had a little bit of indigestion, not too bad. Drank a little bit of apple cider vinegar, cleared that right up. But definitely whenever I belched up a little bit of air, I could definitely tell I had some spicy sausage last night anyway. So, but we're sitting here in Connell. We will do Vancouver and Seattle, Washington tomorrow. We'll get up nice and early in the dark and get into Vancouver early morning. And yeah. So, there are some things I'd like to chat about, but it's about food and different things, and been doing a lot of studying, and not so much in the carnivore world, but just the foods that our government is calling food in our country. I learned, I didn't know this, and I'm still looking into this, not that I eat it, but there's American food, and then there's food that America makes that goes to other countries that doesn't allow. I didn't know they had like two different Fruit Loops, one for America and one for Canada, because other countries outlaw all these food colorings, these artificial flavoring and colors. Bad stuff, absolutely bad. So I am passionate about the foods that I eat, and try to eat as clean as possible. And what I mean by clean, as close to as natural as you can get it. This highly processed all these different sugars and all this junk that they're putting in there. It's just bad. But I don't want to get too deep into that. I know some of you guys don't. It's not what this channel's about. Even though I'm very passionate, if I were to talk about things, it would be about be aware of what the heck you're eating. Just saying, a lot of the diseases and things that we're all putting up with today are directly linked to the foods that we think are foods. Just saying. So, got a little bit of news about my house. Mama called me up yesterday, said that the AC wasn't working. We'll come to find out, we had a service tech come out after we had the roof put on because the AC wasn't working correctly. So they came out and serviced everything, make sure nothing fell down into the AC unit, which it didn't. Everything fired back up. Well, they serviced all our furnace, and because we have central air, whole house dehumidifying, all the bells and whistles, the top of the line, whatever you could buy at that time I bought it. And well, they didn't put the filters back in the furnace system that cleans out the air properly, and it sucked the filters right back up into the unit, fried the motor and the AC. Can't make this crap up. So they came out today, this morning, and hang on a minute, I gotta flip my burgers. Oh yeah, looking good. Oh yeah. And I do cook in my truck. I've got air fresheners. I got a window open. Eventually, I want to get a fan to put up here so I can just, because it's got ventilation going on, but nonetheless, they came out. They found out what the problem was because Mom went down in the basement and the floor was all wet. So I thought with all the rain we've been getting, great. Now I got to deal with foundation issues, which that's not what's going on. So, long story short, the service guy came back out, realized what they'd done. They fried the motor in the AC unit, which is only 5 years old. So put a whole new motor in it, got that working, some other computer board, because it's a 4-stage AC unit, and I guess it's the smartest. It's like a smartphone or a whatever. It's a very smart AC unit, 4-stage unit, tied in with the central air with the furnace and the whole thing. That's all brand new Blu-ray systems so that it filters out the dirt. Plus it's got a whole house dehumidifying system so it draws the air, moisture out of the air, the whole thing. Brand new water softener, water heater. Mom and I spent about 17 grand 6 months after we bought it in the house and got that all done. Well, but anyway, labored on that. So they got a new motor, got it all fixed, but had to put a whole new brain box in it. The chipboard, I guess it fried everything. So, but now she's just waiting for the house to cool down enough. It got up to like 90 in the house. So she's struggling with that. So we're still waiting to get the gutters done correctly. They didn't do them right. So we're fighting with that process. It's just one nightmare after another. Happy 4th of July, right? Anyway, all right, everybody. Well, I've chatted long enough. I'll get back to you tomorrow morning when we are in Vancouver. Then we'll go up to Seattle, and then we'll head on back to Minnesota. Love you guys. Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful Tuesday morning here in the Pacific Northwest. It's shaping up to be a pretty good day. It's going to be hot. They're calling for 98 up here, I think, today, something like that. It got to about 108 yesterday over in where I was at Connell. And so, yeah, we're here a couple hours early. We're resetting well, it's like a split break. We'll sit here for 2 hours. We'll get unloaded, reloaded here, and then we'll head up to Seattle afterwards. Part of the reason why I come in here, if you notice, traffic was pretty easy coming into Portland. Normally, if you're trying to come in through here at 7 o'clock in the morning, that stretch of 84 there where it splits off to go into Portland or go and get onto the 205 where I cross the river into Washington, can get a little it can get a little interesting. And then I come in up on this, we're on a cul-de-sac here, so as we come in that way, and these guys show up at around 7 o'clock local, plus they have their morning meetings, all blah blah blah, all that different stuff that their company does. So typically I like to get in here early now that they changed the rules about where if you sit for 2 hours or more, you essentially suspend your clock, you freeze it right there, and then when you go to take off, like from sitting here, I've got 7 hours, a little over 7 hours of drive time. Well, even though I'll sit for 2 hours, when I go to leave, I'll still have that same 7 hours of driving. So that way it allows me to get up to, I get ahead of their morning traffic here, at least on the first leg. I'll still get traffic going into Seattle. You always have that. So, but if I can eliminate the traffic coming into Vancouver and Portland and all that, makes a little bit of the day easier. And then I just got to contend with the traffic on 5 going up to Seattle. But it suspends my clock, so I really like that new rule. That's kind of use it to my advantage to get ahead of traffic, or if traffic is building up, whatever, I can just pull off to the side of the road into a rest area or something. If traffic is heavy or something, just sit for a couple hours so I don't lose part of my 70-hour clock, because that's what's the most important. Your 14-hour clock is continuously moving when you start your day. Whether you shut it off or not, that 14-hour clock that you start continues until you've sat for a full 10, and then it'll reset it. It's kind of confusing, but some of you that drive truck, like my brother Mike down in Louisiana area, he got himself a new ride. He's looking pretty good out there. Give him a look-see. Life on 18 Wheels. He's got a really good channel, YouTube channel. I believe it's called Life on 18 Wheels. But he's from out of Louisiana. He's a tanker yanker, so, but he's got a good channel. If you think about it, head on over, give him a look-see. But let's roll this up. We're gonna go finish taking our break. They'll get here. They'll start showing up here pretty quick, and then we'll get out of here and go to Seattle. God bless everybody. Good morning. Welcome to a Tuesday. Well, we're done here in Vancouver. Let's go grab Seattle. Watch your eyes. Not sure if it'll come into view, but to your right over there is Mount Hood. I don't know if it'll come in as soon as we clear them trees or not. This is the kind of blue sky that it just kind of falls back into the shadows. Yeah, you can't really make it out too easily. All right, everybody, let's go. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Boeing Museum here on Airport Road. We're running parallel with Highway 5 or Interstate 5. So we're coming into the Georgetown, which is just south of Seattle. But that's the Boeing Museum of Flight. It's always fun. Welcome to Georgetown, just south of Seattle. I call it kind of Eatery Road. There's a lot of nice little eateries down in here, from what I've been told. So, yeah, this is our route getting in. A little narrow sometimes. Just a little bit different here. Okay, that light, let's go. Come on, people. Green is green. I'm not saying thank you, but I'm just saying. Wow. All right. Well, let's get in here to Seattle and make a delivery. Like we got ourselves a smorgasbord or something set up here. I don't know. Wow. It's a little bit different. Let's go swing our doors and go make a delivery. Well, Seattle's done. Let's get the heck out of here. I just don't understand. They come in, they clean them out, and then I just don't get this. Never used to be this way. Just and like I was talking to somebody else earlier today. What I don't get is Washington and Oregon are absolutely beautiful states, and to allow this is unbelievable. I mean, just incredible. I remember when I first started this route, there was more trucks here. I mean, this is insane. Okay, Oak Harbor, are you there backing in, or what are we doing? Are you going to be moving? I'll come around. Makes it a little bit difficult, but this is what happens. They take up our roadways. Lake Washington. Woo, somebody lost a leaf bag, lawn bag off their Toro mower. That'll catch you in a hurry. I know, just my own. There's no excuse for that. Some of you know that's a pet peeve of mine. We're at the Petro here in on top of the hill from Spokane. We made pretty good time today. Not a lot of traffic to get you out of the sun. But yeah, they've got garbage cans here. I don't know, man. Just a little peeve of mine. There's no excuse for that crap. Just litter bugs, litter bugs, litter bugs. But we're done. We're gonna get in. It's a little warm out here. My truck is reading I think it's 104, 101, 102, somewhere in the century mark there. There's no real wind with it. It's not muggy, so it doesn't feel too overly bad. It's just hot. Just hot, that's all. There's a little breeze, but not too shabby. But we're gonna get inside. We're gonna have our hamburger, our eggs, and call it good. Well, let's wrap Tuesday up. Thanks for coming along. Journey continues tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. We're just kind of wandering around a little bit, getting a little bit of exercise before we get on the road. Just doing a check-in. How's everybody feeling? How's everybody doing? Yeah, I've been watching a lot of actually I've been watching a lot of different food videos from different doctors and things, and it's pretty interesting. It's actually pretty shocking what they're doing to us with our food. Yeah, just kind of some of the diseases that we're dealing with, like diabetes and heart problems and overweight problems, fatty liver problems, and all these different issues that we're having on a lot of scale. A lot of the studies and stuff that different doctors and scientists that I've been listening to lately, over about the last, somewhere between 50 to the last 100 years, everything is just exponentially just kind of blew up. Kind of makes you kind of wonder. And the reason I'm kind of passionate about food and different stuff in that nature, when I got my 3-month DOT, because in the driving world we have to take a physical, whether it be the max you can get is 2 years, or it's a 1 year. I didn't even know a 3-month existed, but that's the last one that they'll give you before you just, if you don't pass a physical, you don't get to drive. They just won't let you drive your truck. So when I got my 3-month, is because my blood pressure was off the charts, and that's how it got me down this road, this path that I'm on right now, and it's progressed itself over into being a carnivore, and it's been a game changer for me. But in that, I've been looking at monitoring our different foods and how they're processing them, and it's the highly processed foods, and just, I don't know, if you can put a Big Mac on the counter or a cheeseburger on the counter from, say, a McDonald's or whatever, come back a year later and it doesn't have mold on it, kind of makes you wonder what the heck is in that thing. But anyway, let's get to work. I'll show you guys this nice W9 here. It's a beautiful looking truck. That's a sweet looking ride. All his chicken lights on. Yep. That's a beautiful ride. All right, everybody, let's go to work. Dinner time. Whee! We got our burgers already cooked up. Gonna do up our eggs. Yeah. We're staying here in Miles City. Alright, everybody. I'll get back with you tomorrow. Love you guys. Well, we're getting her cleaned up. Sitting here in Fargo. Yep, these guys do a pretty good job. Get back to when we get outside the gate. They're gonna let the water run now. There it is. It's the rain bath. Whee! Well, let's do our walk around. Much better. It gets pretty grimy right in here. They did a pretty decent job. It's like a collect-all. Got the tanks nice and good. It's a beautiful day. It's about 84 degrees out. That's how many miles are on this trailer? Almost 500,000. Looking good. Looking real good. Considering it's got almost, let's see, 472,000 miles on, almost 473. All right, everybody. Well, let's get ourselves back and yeah, see, down there on the tanks, it gets pretty bad. Just gets a lot of buildup in there. So, and then did a much better job on this side, but all the grime just goes right in here and then it just sits and this turns black. So, looking good, as they would say, looking good in the neighborhood. Got all my caps. Got all my stickers. Still got my New York sticker. We're all good. All right, everybody. Let's go get Minnesota. I even have them wash my mats. Yahoo. All right, everybody. Let's go. We're back. Yeah, let's go see if Minnesota Nice is going to be nice. Even though Minnesota Nice is a joke. I can say that. I'm a Minnesotan. Minnesota Nice is not what they think it is. It's not a term of endearment. Passive aggressive. So how we doing, everybody? We are done for the week. We have ourselves a long, good run into the southeast next week. We are going to. We have a load going to Virginia. We're going to deliver on Monday morning, and then we have North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Alabama next week. So we have ourselves a pretty good week. So that's kind of different. Somebody's sleeping on the lawn. That's a little kind of sort of disturbing here a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. People do what they need to. But so yeah, so we're gonna roll the week up. We are done. We're at our normal, as you can see. We're at our Enfield rest area, so everything is good. We got Steel Horse washed up, ready to go for next week. We did our walk around. I'm letting it idle because the APU doesn't work as strongly when it's nearly 90 degrees out. So yeah, so let's just get this thing done. Let's roll it up. I'll see y'all next week. We'll go to the southeast. So we got Virginia. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have Virginia for the delivery, and then we have North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. Then we have Alabama and Tennessee. So we have ourselves a pretty good week cut out. I think it's one delivery and 8 pickups next week to start with. We'll see if we can manage to get that done and get back. So, so just that. So let's just call it a day. Hopefully y'all had a wonderful week. Is this thing going to follow me, or is it going to let me walk under? I walked right under. It didn't know what to do. Isn't that funny? Hello, I'm over here. I guess it's at the end of its time. All right, everybody. On that, as always, God bless. Love you guys. We're going to go cook some dinner. I'll see y'all next week. Love you.